Alright guys, a few days ago, the 2.4 version update livestream came out and it was pretty insane. Not only did we get a look at what's coming for the 2.4 version update, they also gave us an official teaser and drip marketing for 6 upcoming characters, all part of a brand new region, starting the 2.5 version update. Now with all these hype new releases announced, I wanted to make a video talking about everything we know on these characters, like their elements, weapons, their gameplay roles, the release dates, and a lot more. And if you guys want to be kept updated on everything Wuthering Waves, make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And also put those notifications on to be updated right away 24/7 right here on the channel. We could be getting a character roadmap very soon showing us exactly what we can expect from the banners in 2.4 up until 2.8. So once we do have that info, I'll keep you guys updated right away. But for now guys, let's get right into it and talk about all we know on these new characters. Alright, so the first thing we can get out of the way is if all of these are 5-star characters. I know a lot of players were asking, are some of the 5-star characters or are some of these 4-star characters? And the answer is yes, all of these are going to be 5-star characters. Every one of these are brand new, playable 5-star characters releasing in the next 4 patches. Myself included, I was initially thinking a lot of these were 4-star characters. With the initial reveal, I wasn't too sure about them all being 5 stars, but someone reminded me in the comments, if we take a closer look at the tacit marks, you can see if the character is a 5-star or not. I know on some of these characters it doesn't show it, but one character is a really good example. Where's Chisa? Okay, yeah, so Chisa is right here, and as you can see, we have the tacit mark on her arm, and if we take a closer look, this does confirm that she is indeed a playable 5-star character, which I'm pretty hyped for, because to me this character is definitely my favorite so far. You guys let me know down below in the comments, which character are you the most hyped for so far? Which character are you expecting or saving up for? Let me know down below. But yeah, so most of these characters, or pretty much all of these characters, will be 5-star playable characters in the upcoming updates. So no 4-star characters. They usually don't drip market 4 stars this way. If we do get any 4 stars, this will be revealed at a later date. Like we should be getting one in maybe the 2.5 update, but they'll show it later once we get closer to that patch. But alright, so we know that these are 5-star characters, but what about the rest of the information? Like the basic info that we know on these characters, like the element, weapons, the expected release dates. I'm going to go over each of these characters one by one and tell you guys all we know. Starting with the first reveal, we have the highly anticipated character Phrolova, officially drip marketed. She's finally here, playable as a 5-star character. Can't believe I'm saying it, but there we have it, Phrolova coming out and expected to be in the 2.5 version update. She has been expected in this version for quite a while now, but for what we know on her, Phrolova is going to be a Havoc element character with a rectifier weapon, with some unique gameplay mechanics of summoning tacit discords and have them part of her kit, which does sound really hype. If you guys remember, we even had a sneak peek at the Phrolova gameplay from a game dev that leaked the footage himself. So that was pretty insane. Turns out he got fired for that, so he basically sacrificed his job for the Phrolova gameplay, which gave us a sneak peek at her ultimate and a few other of her animations. But all that to say is Phrolova is definitely going to be really hype and is incoming for 2.5 version update. Now for the 2.5 version update, since we're on that topic, we're also expecting a new 4-star character in this update. Not revealed yet, but all we know is that Phrolova is going to be the only character coming out in 2.5 alongside another brand new 4-star character. So it seems that we're finally getting a 4-star in this update, which has been pretty anticipated. I know a lot of people were asking when are we finally getting a 4-star, and it seems that we're getting one in 2.5. Alright, next character to cover here, we have Chisa, one of my personal favorites of the bunch. Her character design really stood out for me. Now for what we know on Chisa, so we don't know much right now, but a few information came out about this character, and turns out, this is really not expected, but she will be a Havoc element character, and she will have the role of a main DPS. Plus additional info came out that she might be coming in the 2.8 version update, which is very far. That is the speculation going around right now for her release date. 2.8, that will be at the very end of the 2.x versions update, because after 2.8 we're going to the 3.0 version update, So right now, she's expected to be one of the last characters that we can expect part of the 2.x version updates, which for me kind of sucks as I really want this character, so I'm gonna have to wait a while for her. But this is only speculation and could change at any moment, so take that with a grain of salt. So Chisa 2.8, awesome character design, gonna be looks like to be a sword character, and with the speculated element that she is right now, she can be a sword Havoc main DPS character. Alright, moving on to a highly anticipated character. This guy came out of nowhere, and one of the characters that did the most well, nearly 2.5 million impressions, and he's the character with the most amount of likes on any post. The swordsman here, looking really awesome. Now, I know his design kind of gives off the vibe of him being a arrow element character, but with the new information that came out, he's actually going to be Havoc element, so most likely going to be another sword Havoc character, and he's going to be a new male character for the 2.7 version update. So his speculated release date is going to be in 2.7 version update, but that could change as well. But so far, this is what we're expecting from this guy. Pretty cool design here. Now moving up, here we have Galena. This character, also a really cool character. And for what we know of Galena, for her element and weapons and her release date, she's said to be fusion element, which she does not look like a fusion element at all with the blue design and everything. Imagine, I saw someone pointed out, imagine if she has blue flames, which that would be pretty cool. Blue flames with her attack animations. So yeah, she is fusion element, and I also saw that she's going to be a sub DPS, and her weapon is obviously going to be pistol. We can see it on the drip marketing here. She's holding a pistol, so she's going to be a pistol fusion sub DPS character, and for her release date, she will be coming out in 2.7 alongside the other male character that we just took a look at previously. So the 2.7 patch is looking really hyped so far, if this is true. Now going up here, we have Luno. Luno, we've had info about her for a while now. She's said to be coming out in 2.6 version update, and for her element and role and weapon, she's said to be arrow element with the role of a sub DPS, and her weapon will be gauntlets, which is pretty interesting. And also, for more additional info about Luno, a lot of players were asking, is she going to be a really good character for Kartefia? Is she made for Kartefia? But new info came out. Turns out she will not be made for Kartefia. She's going to be a standalone unit. So for those worrying that if you need Luno to run with Kartefia, no, she will not be needed. She will be a standalone character, and she will probably be part of a other team, which is pretty good. Probably going to synergize better with the new characters that are coming out. And the last character we can check out is Austa. Now, Austa is a really sick character, and aside from the sick design, what we know on her so far is that she's going to have a broad blade, and her element, surprisingly, she's going to be a electro element character. She does look more of a fusion character, but we all know how they do it in Wuthering Waves. Usually the look doesn't correlate with the element. We can take this example with Galena. She looks like a ice character, but turns out she's going to be a fusion character. But yeah, guys, went over everything we know about the 6 upcoming characters that got drip marketed recently. All brand new hype characters. You guys let me know which one are your favorite. For me, it's definitely Chisa, although she might be coming out all the way in 2.8, so I'll have to wait a long time for her. So right now, I would say most excited for to come out soon would be definitely Phrolova. I've been waiting for Phrolova since forever. But this concludes all the info for this video. So if you guys enjoyed, like the video, subscribe, put those notifications on. More official WUWA news on the way really soon. But that was all for this video, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.